for those listening, you have two brown people talking. So we already know at a certain level culturally, you and I are oddballs because we're loud and we will speak up, but we had to learn to do that. But by and large, a lot of people that fit in our demographics tend not to be. Keep your head down, try your best, do what you can, don't rock the boat. All of these things, establishing boundaries and saying no. I'm sure there are people who are earlier in their career that are like freaking the hell out. It's like, how am I supposed to do that? How do you break away from all of that conditioning? What are the things that you should be doing to help temperature check and get you oriented the right way, especially if you're from an underrepresented community, to have more agency in yourself? Because all of these things, if you say it in the wrong way or at the wrong time, that creates a level of risk that people like us have to be aware of that the majority typically doesn't.
First of all, you got to have these conversations with yourself before you have them with anyone else. Like you said, we're both loud. We both like to talk. Like I see a video of you every day on LinkedIn, one of me every day on LinkedIn, talking about something that is not in the norm. But it took practice to get there, right? I was looking at some videos that I did a couple of years ago and I was like, wow, was that me? So just know that the first step is the first time you say no, or the first time you stand up for yourself, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be hard. It's going to take a lot of practice. But when you sit down and you're prioritizing what your day looks like, what's your month, what's your quarter, you literally have to have these written. And I always put goals in 3 separate categories. I say you have your personal goals, professional goals, and your financial goals. And if what you're doing, the initiative that you are being asked to lead up or to do doesn't help you achieve one of those 3 goals, then you have to tell yourself, I don't need to be working on this right now. I have to push it off. And so then how do you translate that into your boss? You ask, you request a meeting. So that's the first thing. Don't wait for a meeting that they call with you. You request a meeting. Hey, manager, I was wondering if I could grab 20 minutes on your calendar. I have a few things I want to chat with you about. Okay. That's already putting you in a place of leadership, showing that I know how to reach out. I know how to advocate for myself, and say, once you get in the meeting, take control of it. I know it's hard because you're like, okay, I was always taught that you respect authority. And am I not respecting authority if I take control of the meeting? You are respecting them. You take control of the meeting and saying, hey, this is what I wanted to discuss with you today. And you start talking about it. Ask for their feedback. Don't just go into this long diatribe, but say, I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed. Or you can say, you asked me to do these 5 things, and I still have these 5 other things that have to get done. So I was wondering if you could help me prioritize. Ask them for help. A lot of times people don't even ask their managers for help. So it all boils down to having a conversation, using your voice, and getting comfortable in using your voice.